Okay, yeah. No.
They forget all the time. That's a beautiful song. And yes, I have a soft spot for that great Boston band, The Cars, if you do listen from time to time. That is Drive on ABC Radio Canberra. And so appropriate, really, if we're talking our next two guests, because getting you home safe and sound is a big part of what motivates them. How often have you been caught out with your car and for whatever reason you can't drive it home? You might get stuck in a far-flung place of the ACT, which is not home for you, and if you're lucky, you'll have someone who can drop you at your car to bring it home. You might not be able to afford a taxi or a ride-share facility. So what then? Well, Oscar and Josh Gonzalez were both asking themselves these questions when they got PKUP, as it's spelt, founded, up and running, and now servicing people in the ACT. For their efforts, they've been granted and awarded Young Canberra Citizens of the Year just a couple of days ago. Oscar and Josh Gonzalez, good morning to you both. Both with a passion to get people home in their own vehicles by the sounds of it.
Yeah, hey Adam, thanks for having us on. Yeah, so we started PKUP, Oscar and I together. We founded it together and we've been working on it for the past 2 years. And so we're super excited to get it out there to Canberra, and it's fantastic.
Why did you want to found this sort of arrangement, Josh, when there are rideshare options, there are taxis, there's public transport as well?
Yeah, for sure. So look, we started when we were both at uni, and we'd run into the situation ourselves where you drive out, you might not expect to drink, and you're just having a great time, and you just think, I would really like to just enjoy myself and have the freedom and flexibility to just do what I want, and that's sort of where the inspiration came from. We also sort of loved the idea of being able to get people home safely. They could still have a good time and make sure that them and their car got home safely at the end of the night.
Oscar, how much did this become apparent as you learned to drive, as you got your licence, that sometimes you'd be stuck for whatever reason not being able to drive your car home?
So I think it was back when we were at uni, we would go out and my parents would actually do the service for us. Yeah.
So you must have a good relationship that you can call them in any situation at any time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So back when we were at uni, we would head out, and in the middle of the night, I'd call my mum and my dad, and they'd come down as a pair and get us home in our own car. So that's how the idea kind of started forming around that.
Delve into that a bit. How much did they put that up front as you guys grew older, as you started to become young adults? I mean, tell me about how that family discussion went.
Look, I think it's always been just about being responsible and not doing things that, like, just always just doing the correct thing. So when we used to go out, they used to always just say, look, if you need me to come get you, I'll come get you.
How much do you appreciate that, Josh? That you can ring your mum or dad any time of the day?
Yeah, 100%. Like, we are so appreciative of it now, especially. We love it. Like, it's great. It's so thankful, and I feel so blessed to have those, to have my parents and be able to say to them, hey, I can do this, like you can call me and stuff.
1 or 2 a.m. calls?
100%, definitely, like all the time you'd be ringing them up and they would come and stuff like that, and sometimes even Oscar and my sister, they might do a thing as well, and so we would always help each other out.
Clear inspiration from that. When did you first think you could make a business or a concept out of it, Oscar?
I think it was, again, back in uni. I think Josh came home one day and he's like, Oscar, I've got the best business idea. And I'm like, yep. Okay, Josh, what is it? Like, I'm going to be super rich. What is it? And he's like, we can drive people home in their own car. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, it'll be great because it'll just help people get home in their own car, keep the road safe, as well as, we'll just have a bit of fun with it. So I think we delved into the business at the end of 2016, and we just stuck with it. And there's been a tremendous support with the Canberra community. Everyone's gotten around it. I think it's because it's good for
the locals, and I guess it's that aspect of getting people back safe and sound without judgment. I mean, you alluded to this with your parents, but there's a lack of judgment to this by the sounds of it.
I've found that, like, we've loved the support from the Canberra community. It's been fantastic. Like, everyone's just gone behind it, and every person we tell, they love it. Like, especially online, we've had a few photos have an enormous reach, with a bunch of shares and comments, and we've received thousands of comments that have all been super positive.
To ask you more about that, Josh. Initially, the university crowd would have where you got a few people interested. How have you found word of mouth, or who has been speaking about this service to encourage it along?
For sure. Well, I think just people, just general people, just mums and dads, students, just everyone like that, just normal people and just normal working people have just seemed to love the idea. It's just, and it's just great because we're super happy with the support we received from the Canberra community. It's just fantastic.
Is it you both that do the majority of the driving? How does that work?
So for the first 2 years, pretty much, it was just, Oscar and I. So we would honestly get up out of our sleep sometimes,
Right.
some nights, and we would actually go pick someone up.
Tell me how that operates. You have to get there somehow. Does one of you drop the other one off?
That's right, yeah.
So how the service works is we work in pairs. One driver will drive the customer home in their own car, and the other driver will follow to transport our driver. So it's a two-man operation.
How do people feel about you driving their vehicle? Tell us about the range of comments you've got in that regard.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And the funniest thing that we've always encountered is when we get to the end, and we get to the destination, and the customer always goes, "No, just leave me here. I'm good." And they hop out, and I'm like, "This is your car." I'm like, "What do you want me to do with this? I need to put this somewhere."
So subconsciously, I guess we're trained to be driven home in someone else's vehicle.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
It happens a lot. Yeah.
Despite them knowing that they're sitting in their own vehicle.
Yeah. It's
Amazing.
funny. So
I presume also you meet a variety of people you would otherwise never come across, Oscar. Tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, look, I would say our main clientele at the moment is a lot of tradies. We get a lot of tradies, a lot of parents, and a lot of corporate people. So it's a wide range of people. I've just finished university, so I was always associated with like uni students, whereas now I'm just meeting a wide range of people.
How much has that surprised you actually, and exposed you to different areas and societies that you otherwise might not have been?
Yeah, I think the main thing is that I'm meeting other people outside of my normal group. I think just meeting a lot of people, and they can share and give me value as I'm driving home and sharing their experiences. You would think that during a trip they wouldn't, they'd be too drunk to give me some sort of value, but
Or
every
maybe
time
closing down, getting sleepy.
yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
But every time I'm driving someone home, they're always so genuine, and they give me some sort of value of like, this is what you should do. They're just really helpful and really want to support our business, so it's really good.
Josh, has that been something that you haven't anticipated? The way that perhaps to, I don't know, a hairdresser, someone who has an intense personal job in that way, that you're hearing and getting stories, sounding boards from people that otherwise wouldn't talk to you?
yeah, definitely. I was actually talking to someone about this the other day, and I was telling them how it's fantastic to be able to talk to different people, because everyone's different, everyone has different experiences, and everyone has some sort of value, and everyone's learnt something, and someone works here, someone does this, someone does that, and it's fantastic to hear the great things that people are doing around Canberra, and we get to meet all these people every day, and it's great. There's things I wouldn't have even known that are happening around Canberra, and it's just, now we're learning all about it and hearing it. It's great. So we're really happy, like, being able to learn so much things about Canberra and about things happening. So it's great.
Oscar and Josh Gonzalez are our guests at 10:20. They are the founders of PKUP, PKUP. It is a service which drives you home in your own car, not someone else's. And they have just been recently awarded Young Canberra Citizens of the Year. Oscar, tell me about that award as well. Obviously, it's unexpected to a degree, but what value do you see in that award? How good is it to receive that sort of an award?
Well, yeah, getting the award came as a bit of a surprise, but just being able to be recognised by an audience for our work over the last few years is just really exciting. I think we were talking about it last night. You work so much, and you don't really notice how much you do, and then when you stop and look about like how far you've come and then being recognised, it's just an awesome feeling.
How much is that a thing of putting your head down, Josh, not noticing what's past you, as Oscar said, or just above you, but then getting a chance to pop your head up just temporarily in this way?
Yeah, look, it's fantastic, and I think it's very important. It's something we've learned as well, to have that moment of reflection, to be able to look past at what you've done and how far you've come, because as Oscar said, it's just go, and then when, you do something like this or get an award like this, it's great to just being able to stop for a moment and be like, wow, look, this is great, and we're so grateful to have received it and being able to now reach other people and, you know, try to get it out more to the Canberra community and let them know what we're doing. And it's just fantastic to be able to reach a wider audience than we were before through the award. So it's great.
Some close family can work well together, others can't. You two clearly can, but I wonder how it's changed or made your relationship evolve, Oscar.
With me and Josh, we've always been really close, but I think it's with our parents that we've grown a bit closer. So when we first started, my dad would help out a lot, and I don't think it was just about, I think he just wanted to spend more time with us, and I think that's what's, like you work in pairs, so one...
It's pretty special.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You that clearly that your father wanted to spend more time with you, and this was an ideal way to do it.
That's exactly right, because you work in pairs, and while you're driving, you're just talking, having a chat,
Josh, that's pretty big stuff.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's what it's all about. And not only that, it's great to also be able to see that we have other drivers that have experienced the same thing. So we've had a husband and wife where they come up to us and say, hey, you know, we want a second job, but we want to spend more time together. And we go, perfect, you know, this is great. You'll work together, you'll earn a bit extra money, and you get to spend more time together. And
at strange hours of the day too, and yet that's seen as a real positive because I suppose there's no one else to talk to at 2 a.m. in the morning on the way out to a job, right?
Pretty much.
That's pretty much it. So I think that's why my dad really enjoyed it, like working with us. Now we've got other drivers, but I think that's what grew our relationship a bit more.
Does he still come out from time to time if you guys do the odd job?
Yeah, every now and then. He'll definitely still get up 100%. He'll still help us out.
He'll help us out.
Just like the old days, I suppose, when you first started both going out.
It.
It is such an interesting concept and a simple solution, but they often say they are the ones that really stick when it comes to getting home in your own car, even if people try and leave the vehicle that is theirs. Congratulations on being Young Canberra Citizens of the Year and for giving us an insight as to why Pickup is something you want to develop and why it's now picking up with young people and old people across the ACT. Great to see you both.
Yeah, you too, Adam. Thanks for that.
Thanks.
Oscar and Josh Gonzalez, founders of Pickup, and this year's Young Canberra Citizens of the Year. An interesting story. That's fabulous, guys.
Thanks, man.
Interesting
Appreciate
about
it.
your parents too.
Yeah.